Finally, you found a video that can actually show you how to write original characters.
As we all know,
A character is the sum of their traits. Therefore, to write original characters, you must create a character with a unique set of traits. For those of you that need inspiration, I provided a link to a huge database full of positive, negative, and neutral traits. But you see,
there's still one problem.
a character is not actually the sum of their traits. It would be more accurate to say that a character is the sum of their actions, and specifically, actions made in Dilemma. And I'll explain what Dilemma is in a moment.
So before that,
I need to expose the difference first. If we were to take Tenma from Monster, Vincent from Ergo Proxy, Ichise from Technolize, and David from Cyberpunk Edgerunners, and analyze these characters by the characterizations, one could easily make the argument that all these characters are
quite bland.
the most unique one out of the bunch is Ichise, and that's because he acts like an animal. It's only after we add the context that we can peer past their outer traits and observe their true character. And that is exactly what Dilemma does. It puts a character in such a situation that they must show what they truly value. It's also in these scenes that the audience finds to be the most exciting. You see, Dilemma is all about choice, and not the easy kind of choice, such as choosing good over evil or right over wrong. A character with any sense would know to value
The positive over the negative.
No, you see, Dilemma comes about when a character is faced with a choice between two positives or between two negatives. You will find the uniqueness in every one of these characters when put into their own dilemmas. As long as each character acts and each character faces a dilemma, the audience will think of them as original. And that's because only that character can act in that manner and choose that outcome. You can really see how important it is when you compare these characters to a different character with similar bland traits but lacks dilemma. And I can think of no better example than
Coda from Elfenlied.
because of Dilemma, the other characters have some level of depth to them. But Coda is a character that is bland inside and out. He completely lacks any nuance. He has no desire.
Because he's too good for something like that.
His flaw is that he's too kind and caring. His core wound doesn't wound him. He barely even takes action in general. And above all else,
He faces no dilemma.
and because of that, we can't peer any deeper into his psyche. Not that the writer of Elfenlied would know what dilemma is even used for anyway, or even could implement it since his
Story.
is a thinly disguised ABDL fantasy. For those of you who are lucky enough to not know what that is, I envy you. I hope by now you're able to see the importance of dilemma.
Even though it does.
Whether or not it makes your character more original truly does not matter. We as a society seem to mistake originality for quality. And I'm here to say just because something is unique hardly factors into whether or not it is good. It should really only be seen as a cherry on top to an already great work. I like to keep these videos very focused and slim as possible, which is why I'm saving that talk for my next video. But until then, you should probably know how to write consistently well. And I placed the video that teaches you how to do that on screen. I mean, you could always not click it if you want your stories to be inconsistent, but hey, that's your prerogative.